righty, good morning everybody. Let's do our American Pride Golf Cart Services pit tour right here at the beautiful Maryland International Raceway. We'll let this thing run a minute or two. Right outside of the admission gate, got a beautiful American flag. Got the beautiful American flag flying, and I believe there's some tributes to Mr. Miller up there. Top Sportsman's currently qualifying for their first session of the day, so looks pretty good. Let's take a roll once again. Enjoy the ride, courtesy of the fine folks over at American Pride Golf Cart Services. That's where we enter the facility at. We're gonna head on around over here. Spectator seating, lots of spectator seating here on both sides of the venue. Camper village down there for the non-racing folks, which after the line to get in, I may park there next year. We gotta head over there. Once again, staging lanes are full of cars, almost 70 Top Sportsman cars on the property here. Once again, Redline Synthetic Oil, official sponsor of the PDRA series. One of our sponsors as well. Let's see if we can weasel up in here and take a shortcut. Once again, Top Sportsman qualifying. Good morning, Mary. Hope to see you later this weekend. Hog farmer right there. Of course, a beautiful duster. And the Garrison family. Tim Lawrence's beautiful machine. Talvecchio getting in. 439.4. Got our Godspeed Ministries and Racers for Christ people getting our racers straight. David Wheaton machine. Hammer Crenshaw over there. Always one of my favorite cars at the event right there. The For Race machine. What's a beautiful fastback Mustang, Albert Power. Maryland, a very, very large facility.
You can stop.
Mike Draft is here on the right hand side.
Morning.
Windows,
How you doing? Yeah, I'll get there later. Stevie Ray. Good luck. Trying to show people what a great facility this is. Well, we got our vendor staging area. Hoosier Tire here, Goodyear Tire here, Redline Oil with us display. Now we're up in our professional pit categories. Of course, Tommy Franklin Motorsports with 4 cars here. 2 Pro Nitrous cars, Top Dragster, and the Lizzie Music Tribute car driven by the one and only Blake Denton running Pro Street. Buddy Perkison LAT oil machine. Our good friends of Scribas over there and the beautiful Sorcerers working hard. Riki Molnar and her Top Dragster snuck in here because her husband Tim races a Pro Nitrous GEM machine. Billy Albert's beautiful structural mechanical machine. PTC with their Super Street car. Oh, we just passed fan favorite Fletcher Cox there on the other side. One of my favorite cars, that big old Screw Charger Mustang running Super Street. Kincaid machine, always tough to beat. Stevie Fast KTR camp down here. Schrader and the boys doing a warm-up. Dane Wood with a really great run last night. John Regat's choosing to sit out, getting ready to go. Butner Construction in there, Redline Synthetic Oil. All their great sponsors, the Heartbreaker. Of course, everybody's favorite there, Travis Harvey, the Carolina Kid. Get out. Oh, we're coming behind us. David Monday crew. 2 things. Check out that amazing Savage wrap there. World Series of Pro Mod champion Gene Pilot and the boys over there at Savage Racing, Pilot Racing. Getting ready to go. Our newest coverage partner there, Resolution Racing Services, Melanie Salimi Motorsports. Andy Jensen bringing that cool silver turbo machine out. There's Team Tuttero over there. Kurt Stedding. Ty Tuttero runs 369 yesterday without doing a burnout. Unbelievable. Brand X machine. A good friend Nicole Liberty and her gang over there at 632 Corey Motorsports. We got cars spread out everywhere here. Everywhere. Party Time Racing right there. Jason Harris and the gang. Getting ready to go. Ran a good run last night. Of course, he wasn't happy with it, but Party Time, Southern Diamond Company. I think he's one of our last pro competitors there. We're down here in our 632 Top Sportsman, Top Dragster, Junior Dragster pit. Maryland, a very, very large facility. Once again, oh, there's Chuck Oss right there. Looks like they're rebuilding the rear end. Yikes. Big Stuff, official sponsor of the PDRA North versus South Shootout this weekend right here in Maryland. So thank you to Big Stuff Total Power Management. Laris Insurance on a lot of cars here, protecting them. Getting down to the scoreboards now. Kyle Harris Racing Gang out of Canada running that big blown dragster. Great group of cars here. Should be a spectacular show later tonight into all day tomorrow when we begin eliminations right here at Maryland International Raceway. Cars, people, everywhere. Thus far, very, other than getting into the event facility, parking was not the greatest, but ever since we've been in, everything's been fantastic. Moving along at a brisk pace for a PDRA race. Happy about that. Matty Graves in the diesel dragster there. Didn't have the greatest run earlier this morning, but they're ready to go. Of course, old Pimpin' and Limpin' right there, PD Fleet Motorsports truck and trailer doing his thing. A lot of these cars are in the staging lane right now. That's why you don't see too many out, because we are running Top Sportsman. They will start eliminations later today to try to get ahead of some possible weather tomorrow. Things are looking good till late this afternoon or early this evening. Hopefully we'll get all our pro sessions in. Of course, Hickory Enclosed Trailer, Racing Performance Motor Coaches provides coaches, toters, trailers, everybody, our good friends over there at the Greenbrier Excavating and Paving crew. Got a dozen cars here, all classes. Grateful for Greenbrier Excavating and Paving and WO3 LLC. You got cars in, I think, almost every class. Junior Dragster, Super Street, Top Dragster, Second Field Top Dragster, 632, Pro Nitrous. Really indebted to PDRA. There's Tony Wilson's beautiful Pro Nitrous machine. We're all the way down toward the end of the racetrack. Cars go as far as you can see. People getting their tickets. Some will run across the scales and some will not have to. Lots of celebrating lots of graduations this weekend with many young adults. So good luck moving on in life. Head back down here and see the bottom. So bear with us. Hopefully this thing is not breaking up too bad. Cell service was very, very iffy earlier today. Looks like it ain't doing so. Once again, let's head on down the hill. Go back around. More pro pits down on the bottom facility. RV park campground down on the bottom. Zero amenities. Pro Wire Group, Abdullah and the guys. One of Khaled Al-Belushi's sons doing some driving. That Top Sportsman Pontiac Firebird right there, one of my favorite cars at the event, man. I just love a Pontiac Firebird body style. Big old roots blower on top of that thing. Let's ease on down here. Indy cylinder heads and Missouri on the property here, always with displays. The paint shop, the Helms crew, 3 junior dragsters, man. Shout out to them. Great group of folks right there trying to run 3 juniors here. Unbelievable. Can't imagine the cost and the resources it takes to do that. Probably have to have 5 of everything. So great job to them, the Helms family. More sportsman parking down here. Top sportsman, top dragster. Blow through Pro Charge dragster there. Oh, Russ Whitlock and the boys. There's Uncle Furr over there, Steve Furr, one of the baddest men in drag racing over there on the other side. Bunch of juniors down here. People camping, people partying. Thanks to the Hallis group over there for some great information yesterday while we were live streaming.
Well, Rocker had his problem figured out.
Stacy Hall and crew down here.
115. Issues for Gary Skins as well. 657.
Once again, close to probably 300, 400. A lot of these rigs have outgrown some of the parking spots here, so that's why you're seeing a lot of long ones. Most of these rigs nowadays are anywhere between 80 and 100 foot long, and these parking spots are usually like 55 or 60 because that's when it was built. So back around here to the P2 Racing Camp. Working on a bunch of cars over here. Ethan Steadden's hot rod. The Savage just fired up. There's your RV campground down there on the bottom. I'm over there in the woods on the left side while you're looking. Handyman Pro Mod making laps. Of course, our friends from Coast Packing down here making Jason Lee and the gang. Mountain Motor Pro Stock, or Extreme Pro Stock, excuse me. It'll always be Mountain Motor in my heart. Tell you what, I can't thank Scott Lang and the gang right there. Put NC Pro Motor on his trail to ride us around for the season. Thank you very much. That means a lot. On the back, on the sides. Scott Lang, the AML Motorsports Group. Thank you very much. That's all I can say. John Dock, winning the 60s last night in his brand new red Pro Mod. TKM Performance on board. NGK, LAT Oil. Of course, Johnny Camp, always super, super fast. Tommy Gray's driving the Dutton-owned Undertaker. Of course, fan favorite Craig Sullivan in the Merc. Ed Burnley having another good event here in the old Iron Man car. I'm not sure he's calling it Iron Man or not, but as you can see, we're just back around to the gate. You've had a pretty good ride along here. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks to all of our friends, family, fans, followers, sponsors. For making drag racing greater, live and free with NC Pro Motor. Got the video camera out. We'll do some recap work. Check out yesterday's highlights video from YouTube. So there you have it. I think that's a pretty fair assessment right around. I hope you saw some of your favorite cars and drivers. NC Pro Motor standing by right here at Maryland International Raceway. Making drag racing greater, live and free. Not too live today, but always free. We'll see you down the road. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Friday. Now get to work.